Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 5th installment of Ringside Renegades.
Oh, crap.
I am the Renegade of Wrestling, J.J. Williams.
I'm the cripple.
Sup, cripple?
Jade Hogan.
J. Rolls. And we're here to bring you another one of our offbeat shenanigan hybrid episodes. The top 10 80s movies, in our opinion. Okay, granted, we're not Siskel or Ebert, you know, because, well, one of them is skinny and one of them's fat and one of them's dead.
Yeah.
So, you know.
We've got the fat one.
Yeah.
Not the skinny.
Or the dead.
Yeah. Well, he'd be skinny because he's dead.
He was skinny even before he died. But in any event, it's not too soon. It's never too soon here at Casa D-18 Studios, even when it comes down to her and JFK. Still never too soon. But in any event, top 10 80s movies of all time, our personal opinion. Ladies first.
Well, thank you. In no particular order, of course. Because that's how I do it. That's how I roll.
That's right. I like what you did there. How she rolls.
Pretty in Pink. One of my favorite all-time movies. It's just, awesome. Music's awesome. The clothing's awesome. Holy Ringwald. Come on, Ringwald.
So if you're going to call her out, so you might want to get her name right.
Shut up. It's been a day. Just all around, just great movie. I love the movie. And I'm a chick, so, of course, chick flick.
Okay.
Nothing to say about it, huh?
Predictable?
Ouch! Why?
Because I know you. You are a little sis after all, you know.
Well, then you know my second one.
Let me guess, you're going to go with The Breakfast Club.
Yeah, nice, after you look at my list. Jackass. First of all, I grew up in the 80s, so I love the 80s anyway. Second of all,
that's part of why we're doing this.
Duh.
Shh. Don't tell them, though.
Second
We don't want to let them know the secret.
I love Emilio Estevez. Oh my god. He's so cute. So he's definitely part of the reason why I love that movie. Again, Lauren Ringwald, you know, Emilio Estevez, and now I'm blanking on all the rest of the cast. Ali
Sheedy, Anthony Michael Hall, Judd Nelson.
I always forget his name. I don't know why I can't remember his name, but I never remember his name.
Anthony Michael Hall, who you know I met at the Long Beach Comic-Con a few years back.
So mean. He loves to rub that in.
That's right, because that's awesome. He was free while Lou fucking Ferrigno
trying
to bend people over and ass rape them for money.
I've met him for free, and he was a sweetheart.
Asshole.
Sweetheart.
Anyways.
Ferris Bueller's Day Out. Day Off. Day Out. I keep doing that today.
Baby's Day Out.
Yeah, he's outside.
Thank God. There will be no offbeat Dylan shenanigans.
Although, I'm sorry, but he totally reminds me of Ferris Bueller.
Oh no!
He so does, with all his shenanigans.
No!
With all his shenanigans that he does, that he pulls during the day. Oh my god, so him.
No.
Oh my god.
No. So what does that make Mikey, Cameron?
Yes, totally!
I don't think you'll get a denial from Statuary on that one.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Okay.
I'm a stoner. Everybody knows that. Come on.
That's why we did a 420 show.
Yeah. You gotta love freaking, no, I'm totally blanking on his name. The surfer dude! Oh my god! Ah! I'm so blanking on his name. What the fuck is his name?
Spicoli?
No, not the character.
Sean Penn?
Thank you.
She likes the movie but doesn't know the character or the real name.
No,
Wah, wah.
I couldn't remember his name.
Look right here. During this part of the episode, it's going to say epic fail underneath her.
Shut up. I haven't had a nap. I'm tired. I got up at 7:30 this morning with Dylan. I'm tired.
Wow, wow,
Without a
wow.
nap. Daddy had a nap. Dylan had a nap. I didn't have a nap. Because I was working on this list.
Next.
Oh, 16 Candles.
Okay.
Again, love Bob
Okay, do
Marley.
you have movies on here that don't have the Brat Pack in them at all? Like, seriously.
Yes.
It's like virtually everything you've said has been like John Hughes
Those my
directed
first.
so far. Except for Fast Times. It's like 4 out of your top 5 are freaking John Hughes movies. Is St. Elmo's Fire on there too?
No.
Weird Science?
No, I didn't put that one actually. I totally
Short
forgot.
Circuit?
No. The Labyrinth.
That movie's a fail.
How dare you? He is so gorgeous in that movie. Oh my god. I forgot his name.
But he's so
Billy Idol?
gorgeous.
No. Is it Billy Idol?
No?
I can't think of the name. I always get them mixed up too. What is it?
David Bowie?
Thank you. I always get David Bowie and Billy Idol mixed up. I always flip-flop them.
I don't know how.
I don't know either, but I do. Every time, I always flip-flop them. But he's gorgeous. Regardless. He's my first ugly, gorgeous man. Besides Joey Chaos.
Next.
Goonies.
Okay.
I love the Goonies. I've always loved the. I was like 5 years old and I saw the Goonies and I loved it.
Okay.
It's just the best, like, adventure, making friends, you know, kind of movies that. It also teaches, you know, kids to not judge by the book. You know.
And who would have known that, you know, many, many years later, the lead in the Goonies would be a hobbit?
Right? And I got to meet him. Yeah.
So did I.
That was awesome. Yeah, we did it at the same time.
Then you got Corey Feldman, you know, actually when he mattered for something.
So cute. Huh.
Oh, what's his name that played Short Round in Indiana Jones and the Temple
I
of Doom?
can never remember his name. But I know he's the little Chinese boy.
The little Chinese boy. That's really PC there, Jade.
Asian boy, whatever.
Next!
Where am I? Oh, Willow.
Okay.
I love that little guy. And Val Kilmer's awesome in it. He's actually hot in it. I never really thought Val Kilmer was that hot. And Willow, oh my god, he's hot. I don't know if it's the hair or his attitude in it, but he's hot.
Okay.
And it's just, it's so much fun. It's such a fun, almost Lord of the Rings kind of movie.
Yeah.
Hence the reason why I love Lord of the Rings.
Willow's good. You won't get an argument with me on Willow. Especially since you know I own it.
Top Gun.
From one Val Kilmer movie to another.
Yeah. I didn't mean to do that, but I did.
Iceman.
Huh?
Iceman.
Iceman.
That was his name.
Oh my god, I totally forgot his name there. I focused more on Tom Cruise in it, so I didn't know. I focused on Tom Cruise, and I still, to this day, can never remember his buddy's name.
Goose.
I always call him Dr. Green. Because that's what I know him from besides Top Gun is ER. Next one? Yeah. Princess Bride.
Alright, now for all those who are out there wondering what the fuck this has to do with wrestling,
Oh, shut up.
Princess Bride, Andre the Giant. Now y'all can shut the fuck up about it. Continue. Princess Bride, why?
It's just your all-American story.
Okay.
You know, it's got a little bit of everything for boys and girls.
It really does. It really does. I love how at the beginning of the movie, like, freaking Fred Savage is like...
It's got Fred Savage.
He doesn't want anything to do with it because it sounds like such a love story.
Such a girly movie.
You know, especially with her name being Princess Buttercup. And then, you know, as the book goes on, he's just like, no, don't stop. It's good. Keep going.
It's such a fun movie, and hello, freaking no, I'm blanking on his name. The main guy. Blonde.
Railway?
Is that the blonde? The As You Wish princess?
Yes.
Yeah. Hot. Was always hot. And he was so pretty. He was so pretty. She was too, but he was pretty. Anyways. E.T.
Okay. You gonna tell me that E.T. was hot?
No.
Okay.
I actually...
Because, like, every freaking movie you've done so far, it's either been like, he's hot or she's pretty.
I know, I did my typical he's hot, but whatever. That's how I am. I don't care. If you don't like it, then whatever.
Just don't shut the video off yet, because we're going to get to my movies next, and mine are awesome. So.
Hey, mine
Not saying hers are bad, but mine are awesome. You guys are going to like mine. So keep
E.T.
Okay.
It's the ultimate friendship story. And again, not judging book by its cover, kind of a thing.
Okay.
You know, like at first, yeah, he was scared of him, but you know what? Then he, you know, got to know him, and
Elliot was
really
never as
liked
scared of E.T. as Gertie was.
No, but he...
Elliot kind of like welcomed him with open arms.
Kind
right
of.
from the get.
Kind of. I mean, at first, when they first met, he was scared to death. He was just like, holy crap. You know, but then kind of was curious about him, so he let him in.
Yeah. And
then learned more about him and became like best buddies. So much that they had, and I'm gonna totally be stupid and like call it ESPN. What is it called? What is it? Help me out here, bro.
ESP?
Yeah, that.
ESPN minus the N?
ESP, like totally to the point where they're spilling milk. You know? While the other one's in school. I always loved that. My first time I cracked my chin, I got a little plush E.T. to hold while they were stitching me up.
Aww. And your last movie?
The Karate Kid.
Daniel-san.
Huh? I love that movie. I love Mr. Miyagi. Mr. Miyagi was like my favorite. I cried when I found out that he died.
Okay.
I was like, oh. Not to mention that has one of the best songs. Tying back to wrestling.
That's right.
Tying back to indie wrestling, but it ties back to wrestling.
That's right. Joe Esposito, you're the best around. Alright, that's a very interesting list. As I tend to always say when we do these shows, there's a couple of them that I have. Most of them, I don't. And I think you're going to be attempting to kick your butt for a few of mine. Like, why didn't I think of that? We'll find out, though. And we're going to find out right now. Number 10 on my list really needs no introduction, and a lot of people are going to wonder why it's not higher on my list, but it's only not higher because I didn't really discover it until the 2000s. Scarface.
Ugh.
That movie is fucking badass. Al Pacino, Michelle Pfeiffer.
What is it about guys in that movie?
Everybody wants to be Tony Montana.
Ugh.
Everybody wants to have the respect and the money and the lifestyle that he has. They don't necessarily want to go through what he went through to get it, but dudes want to be Tony Montana. Number 9.
Sorry, that movie, I tried to watch that with my ex. I was like, ugh.
You're not a big person on violence,
no,
though, so that's why. You know, he did some dirty, underhanded shit to get where he got, but he built his empire. Number 9, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Yeah, that movie is fucking awesome.
Although I kind of tried to stay away from Disney, so... And that's technically Disney, right?
It is, but it isn't. It was distributed by Touchstone, which is a division of Disney. It was done that primarily so that they could get a bunch of those other characters that appeared.
Oh, the ones in the end?
The Looney Tunes characters and Betty Boop and, you know, all those old school classic characters that are in there. But Who Framed Roger Rabbit is an awesome 80s movie. Number 8, Big.
Oh!
Tom Hanks.
I completely forgot about that one.
Yeah.
One of my favorites too.
Everyone remembers the scene of him jumping up and down on the big old piano at FAO Sports.
I always remember
what kid at that age didn't want to be a grown-up? And then they showed you how being a grown-up isn't all it's cracked up to be, so enjoy being a kid while you can.
I always remember the scene with them jumping up on the, oh god, what's it called? The bouncy thing. I can't think of what it's called.
Okay.
What's it called?
The bouncy thing?
No,
Don't worry about it. Just finish your statement.
I can't think of what it's called, but that scene where they're both dressed up, the girl and him, and they're sitting there jumping up and down, just having a ball. He's basically teaching her how to be a kid again.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Because that's the whole point. Kids want to hurry up and grow up because they think that by growing up, life will be so easy, that their parents have it so easy, and then they realize, I just want to be a fucking kid again.
Yeah, adults want to be a kid again, and the kids want to grow up. You can't just meet in the middle here?
No. And it's sad because a lot of kids today are being grown up way too quickly. They just need to be left to be kids. Fuck the bullshit. Number 7, Field of Dreams.
Which one's that one?
Kevin Costner, James Earl Jones, If You Build It, They Will Come.
I don't think I actually ever really seen all the way through.
Out of My House.
All the way through. I have seen. I just haven't seen all the way through.
Out of My House.
Just shut up. I'm paying rent now.
Number 6, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Need I say more? I learned so much from Ferris Bueller.
You are Ferris.
I learned so much from Ferris Bueller, and I will be showing my daughter and Dylan Ferris Bueller when they get old enough.
I was like, please don't say it now.
Because
Dylan does his own antics as it is.
Because they need to learn how to take a day and just stop and smell the roses once in a while when they get older too. Goes back to the whole thing about big. And just taking a day every now and again, just be like, you know what? Fuck school, fuck responsibilities, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna party. I'm gonna jump in the middle of the parade in Chicago and sing Donka Shane and Twist and Shout and freaking party. Number 5, Breakfast Club. Everything that you learn from Ferris Bueller is why you end up as part of the Breakfast Club. Real talk.
You ditch school, you go to detention. Hello.
Bottom line. Number 4, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Ow, I'm a freaking stoner, and I didn't even remember to do that one.
I don't know.
Because I'm a stoner.
But Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure made history fun for kids.
Yeah, I could see
Like,
that.
history is one of the most boring subjects ever. And they made that shit fun. Number 3, E.T.
I'm shocked you have that one, actually.
Why? That is a vintage 80s movie.
I've never thought you would actually really like that one.
I love E.T. I always have. It's not on my, have to watch it all the time list, but it's definitely up there. Number 2, Back to the Future.
See, I was gonna put that, but then I'm like, I like the ride more than I like the movie.
Oh no, the ride don't even exist no more.
I know, it so sucks. I was pissed.
Back to the Future. I don't really need to give an explanation, do I? Like, seriously, that movie is fucking awesome. And my number one film of the 80s, in my honest opinion, The Empire Strikes Back.
I'm not shooting myself for these ones. There's only a couple that I actually was like, duh!
Empire Strikes
Not that
Back
one.
is quite possibly the greatest sequel of all time. And one of the greatest movies ever made.
I'm actually kind of shocked that I didn't have any Indiana Jones.
I'm surprised at that too. I always loved the indie movies, but, you know, I just love these a little bit more.
I was always an indie girl. I love, and I'm getting distracted, so I can't think of his name.
Harrison Ford?
Thank you. Harrison Ford.
Yeah. Indiana Jones?
Yeah, I just couldn't think of his name. But I've always loved him, and I always thought he was a gorgeous guy, so kind of made me get into the movies, and then it was just like the movies were epic, so I've always loved them.
What do y'all out there in internet land think? Leave comments.
What?
Post your top 10 80s movies. Let us know your thoughts. Remember, these are our own opinions, so don't be all hating on us. Just let us know what your movies are. We'll see you next time on Ringside Renegades.